What is going on today, guys? Sticks10 here, and today we are going to take a look at Serperior in the Great League Pokemon Go. We are going to look at Serperior is a new Gen 5 Pokemon that is out now, one of the starters. I was lucky enough that these last 2 weeks I have found a Snivy nest, so I was able to catch quite a few of them and actually get one that was halfway decent for the Great League PvIVs. Now, in these battles, I am using it with Vine Whip, Grassknot, and then Aerial Ace. Of course, more than likely, it will get a Community Day and get Frenzy Plant, so it is just going to get an upgrade whenever that happens, but we will see if and when Serperior gets Frenzy Plant for a Community Day. I'm sure it will be fairly soon whenever they get caught up to, since they've been doing every other month for Community Days of the starters, it should be fairly soon on that. You can see brings in Mantine against my Azumarill. Let's see what he does. He does Bubble Beam, so it's got Bubble Beam, and we're not quite sure what its other move is right now. We're gonna hit a let's see, this should be a Bubble Beam. Oh, it's actually Ice Beam. So you can see Serperior did tank that pretty well. It's going to take 2 of those to knock it out. It is a mono type in that it is just grass. It does not have any other typing. So that's a plus and a minus for it. Obviously, like Venusaur has grass and poison, so it makes it to where poison types aren't going to do as much damage against it. Also, you got Tropius, which is going to do which is grass and flying, so it obviously has pros and cons with it as well. This is just straight mono type, similar to Meganium. Aerial Ace that I'm running on it gives you a good coverage for like bug types and things like that. And then your Grassknot is going to it hits pretty hard, guys. I mean, it does the base stats on it are 90 damage for 50 energy, and so you're gonna gain quite a bit of energy with Vine Whip. Very fast charging for your charge moves there. You're getting 4 energy per turn. It's a 2 duration move there, so you're getting quite a bit built up very quickly. You can see here his Tropius is running Razor Leaf. I'm gonna chunk down my Kanto Raichu here with Brick Break. I do like Brick Break on the Kanto Raichu there. It does a lot, except against it can flip some scenarios. So let's bring out this Serperior versus the Tropius. See, he's got quite a bit of energy because he's been doing those Razor Leafs. He will be able to get an Aerial Ace off, but I'm actually able to get one off before he is. And so there you can see we did quite a bit. It is super effective. And we're gonna shield this one up. Finally did get to an Aerial Ace, and then we'll be able to get to another one. We overcharged a little bit, so we have some energy going into the next match. And Aerial Ace, and he does block it, but we're able to get to another Aerial Ace. No problem there. With those Vine Whips, we can get to him very, very quickly, guys. We're getting quite a bit of energy there. And then here we can throw a Grassknot. Here I probably could have baited, but honestly it's only 5 energy difference, so you're not really gaining or losing anything by just hitting the going straight for Grassknot. I mean, that those 5 energy might mean 1 extra fast move, but you are giving up quite a bit of damage if you do if they don't take the bait. You can see Grassknot doing quite a bit to Mantine. It is going to be neutral against it, but still doing a chunk of change every time. Grassknot there into Umbreon. We switch into our Azumarill. Azumarill in a okay position here. Probably a last resort coming in. Yeah, there's last resort. Shields are down, so we're just gaining some extra energy here for that fight against Mantine. Want to make sure we're close to another play rough, so we can take out that Mantine. We should be able to knock this out with just fast moves now, just bubbles, and have a charge move ready to go for that Mantine. Oh, and he gets to another last resort. So this is going to be a close battle here, guys, with this Azumarill. But we do have the play rough ready to go, and actually he got off his move first, so let's see what it is. It's actually a Bubble Beam, so it's not going to do a whole lot, but it does drop our attack. And here you go, hit an excellent play rough, and it is down for the count. Let's go into the next battle here. I was just trying to feature a team where with Serperior on it and see what we could do against some of these teams. You can see this is some battles against Living Truth, and the Wild Charge switched in, which tells me that they don't have an answer for Alolan Raichu, or I mean Kanto Raichu on their team. So I'm in a pretty good position here. I'm gonna throw some more Wild Charges. They're gonna have to block these up, or they're gonna take a ton of damage. As you can see, we do shield that up, and let's see what. I think we might not be able. Well, we do get it down with just fast move. So, and then we throw a Wild Charge into the Latios and Serperior. So Grassknot is going to be resisted by Dragon, so we'll see how much it actually does. So not very effective there against the Latios. We do shield up what is going to be a Psychic, and then we get to another Grassknot. So we'll see. This might be enough, not quite enough. We'll be able to finish with fast moves, I believe. There we go. So we did get it down finally. You can see just an interesting matchup for it there. So Kanto Raichu versus Bastiodon. Actually, Bastiodon, I think I can win this with one shield, because I'm going to be able to get to these brick breaks fairly quickly. I think I can get to 4 before they can get to their second Stone Edge or Flamethrower. So let's see, Stone Edge, we block it. Smackdown is doing quite a bit. We get to our third brick break, and that's just the beauty of Kanto Raichu, like how quickly it can get to that. Obviously, Alolan Raichu did get a new move, and the Thunder Shock does actually help it, but it doesn't have Brick Break to flip those matchups against the tanks. They actually bring out their own Alolan Raichu versus me, so that's a interesting strategy there. We hit a Brick Break, and then we're going to come in with Serperior and see what they're throwing. They're throwing a Wild Charge, so you can see there's a little chunk there, but we're going to be able to survive, no problem. We'll be able to survive another one as well, and it's going to take one more to take us out. We hit the Aerial Ace just to save a little bit of energy, and they did shield that up, so they used their last shield, and then it's a race to the next charge move. Saving that little extra energy, we're able to get off an Aerial Ace. Obviously, we're not getting stabbed with the Aerial Ace, but still can do a little chunk. And here's a little chip damage against this defense Deoxys. Not a whole lot going on there, and we actually did allow them to get some energy built up when we bring out a Azumarill. Decided not to block this because I thought it was a blind, throwing it blind, trying to get my shield. We are going to block this one up. We'll see what they're throwing. It is a Thunderbolt, so that was a good shield usage there. And then we're going to hit the Play Rough, and this should take it down fairly low. Still going to be close here. And we do get off the Ice Beam before they can get to their next Thunderbolt. So that GG there for sure. You can see, guys, Serperior not going to be like, it's not going to be the top grass type in the meta, obviously. But what it does give you is some viability. Other options, I think the main spot you're going to see it if there's a cup where where grass is allowed, it could see some play, just depending on what else is available, what other types are in the meta. And then also, I think in draft tournaments, I think it's probably a grass type you may want to look at outside, if you know Venusaur, Ivysaur, Meganium, Tropius. If those have kind of been taken off the table already, maybe you want to look at Serperior as another option. I think the Aerial Ace can throw off people. It is pretty spammy. And I think it's only going to get a little bit spammier with Frenzy Plant whenever that comes out. And that's going to hit very hard for quite a bit of damage. So I don't think it's going to change very many matchups. It's just going to help it a little bit more. Give it a little faster charge move there. So definitely... I built one because I had this nest, and I found a lot, and I wanted to build up a good one here. And I do actually misplay that. If you guys noticed, I hit the Grassknot. I should have done double Aerial Aces. I had enough energy to do double Aerial Aces, and that would have been a better move for me, and that did actually cost me. I don't know if I could have come back anyways, but it would have at least helped. I think I could have knocked out the muck, or at least been fairly close. Here we've got a Beedrill. So I wanted to show this matchup, and with shields down, like Serperior is very, very dangerous, guys. You can see I hit the wild charge here against this. He's probably going to shield it up. And then we gonna try for a second one. I actually go for Brick because I'm afraid he's about to knock me out. And then decisions. Both things are actually weak to Beedrill, so I'm in a pretty bad position here. I'm hoping. Let's see. I shield this up and it's an X Scissor, so that's a problem. This is probably another X Scissor. Or maybe it's a Sludge Bomb. Nope, that one's a Sludge Bomb. He did have quite a bit of energy built up. So we're able to, here we hit the Ice Beam and uses a shield. And so we can automatically swap into our Serperior. And let's see what this is. It just might be a Sludge Bomb. You can see it does a big chunk to my Serperior there, and we're able to get off an Aerial Ace though, which is going to finish off this Beedrill. And then we're kind of left in a bad position. Defense Deoxys comes in. We don't have a lot left in the tank to take this one down. So I think this is going to be GG here for sure. I think one more Psycho Boost and we'll be down for the count. Get off the play rough. You can see he's still got half health. This is probably going to be very, very close to knocking me out if it doesn't. And it does. So, GG there for sure. So, we bring in our Swampert versus a Lapras here. You can see Lapras getting to a Surf. Very spammy, that Surf. Very, very spammy. And we're able to get off a Hydro Cannon. Not very effective. And we're going to hit another Hydro Cannon here. And we switch into our Serperior, who's going to be able to take this Surf, but we shield for some reason. I didn't necessarily need a shield there. Would have resisted it. And here we use an Aerial Ace into that Beedrill, see if he does block it. But we're able to we might be able to get to another one, but we're just going to let it go down. Oh, we actually are able, oh, not quite. So close. So we bring out Skarmory. We don't have to worry about any of the moves, but what he's doing here, you can see he's hitting that X Scissor. It's actually a very good move because what he's doing is he's wasting time on the clock. So he's not taking as much damage. I'm not able to charge up as much energy. And then I use my Sky Attack into his Lapras. So good use, good sacrificial swap there to take that energy from my Skarmory. And then Togekiss comes in. We actually overcharge a little bit. And we're going to hit a Sky Attack here. And it actually does quite a chunk. And you see Charm not charging up very quickly. We're going to be able to take out this Togekiss right here. If he doesn't shield, he does decide to shield, and we actually get the swap into our Swampert there, guys. So good sacrificial swaps from both of us this game, and we're able to finish off the Togekiss. We have almost enough energy, and there we go. We're going to finish off this. So hopefully you guys see where Serperior fits into the meta and some of its matchups. If you guys don't mind, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, guys, keep on battling.